short intermission before we begin. You have to know that I started playing Ark when it was released, and I spent a couple of thousand hours with it. Started, stopped. I played solo most of the times. Mostly, if playing with others, it was with one of my kids. And my youngest one, now getting into that age, demanded me going back to demanded of me going back to Ark, which I then did, and 2 days in, I realized, okay, the official service will be shut down. I played all the time I played the Ark was spent on official service, playing solo. So I started the experiment, seeing how far can we get till the servers are shut down. The goal was to do as many boss fights as we can till the end. And after prepping for ages, I met a guy who actually gifted us tons of dinos, including really decent shadow mains and stegos and tons of other animals. And most of the animals you see here are have been gifted to us throughout these play sessions. So that's true for this video and all the videos you will possibly watch afterwards. So thank you, son. It was a really decent experience. We had a lot of fun. And thanks Wildcard for 8 stunning years. It was pretty awesome. Welcome everybody. Today we're gonna watch me failing running the Forest Titan on official Ark for the first time. I got the idea by watching a couple of videos where people were running the Forest Titan with Stegos, and as I never attempted running Titans on Extinction, I thought, okay, give it a try. So I packed the best 2 Stegos I could get. And parked them somewhere. See me now in shock as I realized that I actually parked right next to the spawning Titan. And I'm running desperately, trying to reach the Stegos. Almost there, almost close by. Frames are dropping for whatever reason, and dead. Okay, that was a short one. And a sort of hilarious one. Yeah, watch till the end. It doesn't get better. I now realize that I didn't had placed any sleeping bags that required me to go back to base and travel to the center of action. What? Because I needed to pick up my body bag. I had plenty of cryers with me that day. Yeah, preparation is everything. Watch me now wasting time throwing out one of the mavings I had on random occasion, just to realize, okay, no saddle, and I was not willing to make a new one, so I took okay, yes, I was willing to get a new one. I just realized that I had a timer and I didn't want to waste even more time, so I got on Babysitter, which was one of the hundreds of mavings we had. I would cut cut that short because it's actually not that interesting seeing me flying through Extinction, even though I think mavings are the perfectly suitable animals for that. Here, yeah, I'm back, and now you will possibly see me doing a couple of other mistakes. I have never tried it before, so I was not aware that they were poisonous trees, and actually how far-reaching the attacks of the Forest Titan were. So I thought, okay, let's try getting them to me, which was not working well. I flew around to try to get close to them, to the Stegos. And yeah, always a good idea is to actually put your animals you don't want to get into the fight on passive, which I completely forgot. So you will see the maving dying within a couple of seconds. Me on foot, maving dead, and I am dead again. And it feels a bit awkward narrating myself die in a weird manner. So what I thought now, my train of thought now was, okay, I'm out of animals in the in base. I still haven't placed a sleeping bag. So what I will do now is I will spawn in the sunken forest and go by foot, which was a completely idiotic idea. But you see, the hawk did what the hawk should have done on the first time, because that bag was empty. I ran around a bit and I realized, okay, there is no way I will go up. Okay, so and I experienced these heavy frame drops. I don't know what was going on with the server or if that was my client. Usually I have stable 60 FPS even while streaming. So I slowly realized, okay, this is not gonna go anywhere. To cut things short, so I suicided and decided to kill myself, as mentioned, and spawn back close to my base, because next to my base there was a terminal, which was idiotic as well, as you might recognize, because I could have spawned on the bed. Yeah, that's like, I think I was out of my mind that day. I even forgot where my base is, and I don't know how often I walked that way. So the idea behind that was moving back to Gen 2, where our main base is located, picking something to ride on, and going back to Extinction in time before my bag is decaying. Guess what? It's a pretty close call. I by now wasted a lot of time already. Roughly, I think 10 minutes gone. So moving over to Gen 2 and experience these seconds of despair. How you see this transferring character thing, and then things get wide and you don't know, did it work out? Okay. I'm back on Gen 2. It takes ages. I'm back at the overcrowded base. which takes ages to load. And here you see our a shadow main breeding ground. I think by the end we had 60 shadow mains something. I have no idea why I was running around like a headless chicken. And I guess the idea was, okay, grab a shadow main, one shadow main, and I guess I picked Elijah and not Pamuk. It wasted hours, really hours, just to pick just for picking that thing. I think it's hilarious. If you know me and how I play, this is so far off from what I usually do. And a David Attenborough attempt is now see the survivor transferring back to the place where he lost basically everything and staring with despair at the timer. 3 minutes, 3 more minutes wasted. Yeah, that was horrible. It was really horrible. It was a horrible David Attenborough, and it was a horrible time to wait. Fast forward, almost 4 minutes later, I was capable of transferring back just with Shadow Mane on my hands. And the idea was to go for it, take the Shadow Mane and run for it. Run. Shadow Manes are decent runners actually, and I think they are one of the, if not the best overall animal in the whole game. They are super fast, they are super strong if skilled right, and the ones we had were, I think it could have killed the first Titan basically alone. So I decided to spawn in the sunken forest and run for it. Luckily, I think I was not that far away from the ground, and boss fight music still running. I get on that thing, and if I remember right, I see the health bar still. And then something happens which I was not aware of. That thing just despawned. I could have just not stressed myself that much. Could have just waited for the thing to get away. Fast forward, I reached ground zero and realized, okay, my Stegos are still alive. Thing is gone, and I can just pick up my bag. It just saw. The only death was the Maving, and Mavings we had plenty. So yeah, I packed up my Stegos and decided that I will give it a second try later, like I think 2 days later or something. So if you like failed attempts, and the next one will be way more harsh than this one, come back and enjoy the ride for my second attempt running the Forest Titan solo. Thanks for watching, see you in the next episode.